When you start consciously choosing to be the light that you truly are, you will have many situations where you are put in a dark room to light up the room and show others the light within us all. And that's not always going to be the most pleasant experience until you learn how to detach and not associate with the stories created by the reflection of people seeing the light within themselves for the first time in maybe a long time, maybe a lifetime, and they've been living in the darkness. And so we have the choice to respond to their experience of experiencing the light within their unconscious self, or we can choose to see them as having their own experience and us as embodying our truth. And so in the 4 agreements, right, one of the 4 agreements in that book, great book, there's also a 5th agreement now. I started reading the book, I don't really remember the 5th agreement, but one of the 4 agreements is don't take anything personally, right? So we don't take anything personally. And sorry for this weird angle. I'm trying to hold my phone up because my tripod is in the car. Arlo and I are in a hotel in Marseille, France. just solo traveling, doing life here in Europe. But anyway, don't take anything personally. Why do we not take anything personally? Because nothing's personal. Everything to us, right? Nothing is like someone else's experience isn't personal to us because it's personal to them. It's what they're experiencing, and we get to choose. You know, we could be in a room with a ton of people who are just pissed off about how much it rained today, about how much traffic there is in LA, about, whatever. They're complaining. You get to choose to be in your body and to, in a way, not check out, but not necessarily check out, but you get to choose how you feel. Like, how freeing is it to give yourself the permission to be centered within your truth, within chaos, to observe chaos and to observe the unconscious as not you, to remember that you are not separate from the truth of who we all are, the one infinite consciousness, this God spirit, this light that we all come from. And so if you can just allow yourself to embody that throughout every experience and to remember that nothing's personal, nothing is an attack on you, it's really just an attack on the other person trying to become free of the unconscious, but then the unconscious kind of bringing them back down, right? And so we get to have our own experience, and oftentimes we will bring out a response of words, things, circumstances within other people, within other events that reflect the unconscious within us, the subconscious patterns that have been ingrained in us from childhood, from society, from ancestral things, to reflect to us what's still kind of lingering within our frequency. And we can choose to be the light in that dark room, in our own dark room. We can choose to be the light within our own dark room. We can choose to infuse the truth with what we've been believing, with the illusions that we've been believing. And by doing that, by accepting the truth of what that is, the truth of what that is the unconscious and the truth. It's you witnessing the unconscious. It's you coming to earth as a spiritual being and experiencing this contract that we have, this agreement to forget so that we can go through experiences to remember, experiences of unconscious in so many different ways, shapes, and forms, to find the light, to learn how to be the light in the dark room. That's the experience, right? And so that it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies when you choose a soul-aligned life, there still will be contrast. There still will be chaos. There still will be other people around you experiencing the unconscious and searching for the light within themselves, for the truth within this world. And you get to choose what you respond to. You get to choose not to believe the illusions that once kept you back from embodying the truth of who you are. Right? So just remember that. That's the message that's coming through so clear today, is that when we choose to live in our truth, when we choose to be the light, meaning to embody our soul, our higher self, to infuse our mind, our heart, and our body all together to become this trinity, this unity, this divine union of the three here on earth to have a human experience. When we do that, we will have all these opportunities that might still try to convince us that we're something else, that we're other than the one infinite consciousness, that we're separate. But separateness is what causes all this suffering. And so you can witness the suffering, witness what feels so real here on earth. It feels really real, especially when you're in it. You know, these emotions, these human experiences, they feel very real. That's what we came here to experience, to evolve, to remember deeper and deeper. It's our soul wanted this. And so we don't want to check out and not experience this, but you can be experiencing the sadness, you can be experiencing all the emotions of being human while still having awareness of, I am a soul having a human experience, and I am feeling these feelings. And there's parts of me that have these feelings come up within situations, these blocks, these things, and these are all part of my human experience. But the truth of who I am is this light, and I'm here to be the light in the dark rooms. And I will remember my truth as I'm in those situations. And there will be moments when I'm in a light room experiencing my own lightness in unity with other light, and that will be beautiful too. But I didn't come to earth just to experience the light, because I am the light. I came to earth to experience the contrast, right? One of my favorite analogies or metaphors that comes from the book, or I heard it first in the book, Existential Kink, is when you're watching a movie and the light is projecting on the screen. The light's projecting on the screen, but you wouldn't be able to see the movie if there weren't shadows. All the different shadows and different shades are what create the movie within the light shining. If there were no shadows and shades, there would just be light. And so we are the light, but we get to experience ourselves in the contrast, in the shades, in the shadows. But remember that you are the light within the darkness. We are complete. That's the message for you today. Oh, that one felt really good. And is feeling very relevant in my life right now. And so if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any kind of response to experience with it, please leave that in the comments if you feel called to do that. Subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.